Hey, what's up, troublemakers? I'm Rod.
And I'm Vince.
We're self-deprecating romantic pop rock duo, RKVC. We're a band, we're songwriters, and today we're here with Scott from NerdSync and Ron Wasserman, composer of the X-Men theme song. Woohoo! Holy cow. Before we get to all that, make sure you subscribe to our channel and all the other channels.
You listen to him.
So like we just said, this is Ron Wasserman. He composed the X-Men theme songs as well as many other things, which we can get into later. We thought it'd be fun to check out some covers of the X-Men theme song on YouTube.
That I've never seen.
Yeah.
I've never seen these. Let's see.
Let's get into it.
First one is one of the most common guitar cover by Nistin's 1117.
Looks like an Ibanez.
Oh, he's got the intro.
Good.
Too.
Now, is he playing it right? It looks like it.
Oh, he's playing all the parts with the bass and everything.
Oh, so yeah, he did. Even the orchestral pieces he did, so epic.
Oh, all the right notes.
There you go. You got the stamp of approval.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
Good job, yeah.
That
Good
was
job.
incredible.
That was cool.
Good job, Instance.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce your username.
Find a simpler name.
Right.
Yeah.
You need a simple name.
That's the biggest criticism.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we got next here? We have Adam Johnston. See?
Very simple name.
Oh, it's more metal.
Start song. Start song. Start song.
This reminds me of my college dorm, though, where you used like the dresser drawer knobs for the cable hooks and stuff.
Wow. All right.
Nice.
He's doing like a fifths. That's a little weird for me, actually.
Yeah, with all the
having the fifths in there. It doesn't have the same impact.
But it's very metal.
Yeah.
It's like look
Oh,
around.
jeez. Double time on the kicks. That wasn't in the original.
Still good.
Yeah.
Still very good.
Great job.
great
All right,
guitar,
what we got
too.
here? Okay, so this one is Sophie Marlin. She's doing a violin cover.
Oh, that's different.
So this could be real interesting.
That's got to be hard.
Look at this.
Oh, look at her violin. It's got a little unicorn.
Oh, this is still cool looking though.
I'm already digging these angles.
Got a little loop. Ooh.
Whoa. All right.
Got like the tribal drums in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
This is very.
Oh,
Dude.
it's like an electro.
She's nailing it.
Oh no, this is getting me hot over here.
This is badass, though. Look, she's making eye contact and everything.
Yeah. This is very epic.
I appreciate the production.
Yeah.
I like the.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah, even like the makeup's got the blue and yellow.
yeah. She worked her call of action into the middle of the song.
Don't do that.
You're taking me out of it.
That's it.
You're breaking my immersion.
Unsubscribe.
Was this a little extension? Thumbs up for extension.
So I love these calls to action in the middle of the song.
By the way, thumbs up this video.
Thumbs up, guys.
Wow, this is a whole different section
Yeah,
here.
she like,
There
here we go.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was badass.
Good for her.
Sophie.
There she is eating her violin.
That's right.
Maybe that's how she tunes.
Sophie only has 238 subscribers and less than 10,000 views on the
No
video.
way.
We gotta
That
change
needs to be
that.
changed.
We gotta change that.
That was great.
You've got to watch this video. You've got to see this one.
Oh, okay, so fun story about this one.
Yeah.
So this was a random search. We didn't set out to find anyone's particular. We found this one and started watching a little bit at the beginning and thought this was a really different kind of violin cover. But then it turns out Vince and I, when we lived on the East Coast, actually played gigs with this dude, Brian Fitzy.
yeah.
Fitzy.
So Brian, surprise.
We found
Man, you're gonna get judged right now, man.
You're going to get a text.
Multi-instrumentalist.
All right, I like these Wolverine shots too.
Oh, interesting. Change the chords up a little bit.
Yeah. Also, we didn't know that Brian played violin
No.
until we saw this video.
He's having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
The facial expression
Yeah, right.
is so good.
What was it called? Bass face?
Oh, he's the first one to get that part. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
Look at
Nice.
that.
Ah, not bad.
Oh, all Brian's stuff will be in the description. We don't have to watch
Brian, you're incredible.
Congrats.
Yeah, it's
Good job.
wonderful.
it. All right, what we got here? Alex Cummings, the quintet.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, dude, I already love this.
Oh.
I can't find the one.
That's jazz.
That's jazz.
Hi-hat accents are weird.
He can't find the one. Now he found it.
You know what's funny? The way this stand light is blocking him, it looks like Stan Lee.
It does.
He's in the middle.
Oh, it does. That's him.
I didn't know
That's
you
the
played
man.
baric sax.
He's even making cameos and cover videos. Nice.
Whoa.
This should be in black and white.
Right?
Exactly.
Oh, you're right.
Some smoke.
Yeah, and they should be smoking. They should have a cigarette.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, we flipped the beat. Now find the one.
Yeah. Good luck.
Those voicings are nuts.
Sure, take a solo.
Yeah, right. There's never too many fills, right?
My favorite drummers.
That's why they have more than one drum.
The drummer's having more fun than anyone.
I know.
It's just nice to see a drummer actually show up to a gig.
Thank you.
I know.
We don't have a drummer because
That's why I learned to do it.
I love how this guy on the right here is like, I don't really want to be a part of this.
he's just stepping out of frame.
Slowly dipping out.
But his pocket is amazing.
I wonder what context this performance was in. Like if it was just in the middle of like a recital.
Where are they in the song?
Yeah, right.
Great questions.
Measure 400.
You look at the sheet music, it's just like a bar with like a question mark in the middle and a little like.
Repeat. Not being disrespectful, it is great.
No, this is amazing.
Oh, here we go. They keep teasing.
Yeah. Keep poking in.
This is giving me anxiety.
Yeah.
See, if Saban had allowed a 7-minute main title, I would have done
This
that.
would have been like.
This is a lot.
we gotta wrap it up.
My iPhone only has 25 gig of memory.
Here it is.
Oh!
Just cuts out.
They didn't even sting.
You need an ending. You need to end it. If you don't end it, people don't know it's over. And then there's that uncomfortable silence when you play it live. Mm-hmm. Let's say I did do 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 do, and then kids would have been like, "What? Did Storm die?" Always end your songs.
Gotta end the song.
Songwriting
Solid
too.
advice
Yeah.
all around.
Oh, okay, so these are kind of some cool guys. We met them briefly at VidCon last year, the Warp Zone. They do
Okay.
cool, like, geeky acapella covers.
Oh, cool.
Have you heard an acapella version?
No.
Oh, okay, so here's a first.
They dressed up like
Oh, the costumes.
I like how seductive,
claws, too.
how seductive Rogue is right now. Is that his only...
Wow.
Look at Gambit!
He's throwing cards around. Oh, whoa, cool.
broke the wall.
Wow, that was great.
That's
Awesome.
Wow.
That was my favorite one so far.
Yeah, me too.
Incredible character acting, for sure. I felt like that was them.
So we have here another...
Somebody who can actually play it. I had to use two hands.
Really?
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm a writer that plays, not a player that writes.
Vin Hetero?
Vinny.
Yeah, we'll call you Vinny for this.
Vinny. You come at him with a guitar, he comes back with a piano.
Oh, man.
Jeez, doubles. Or octaves.
The left hand is hypnotic. Also, how well composed this shot is. You see, like, this chair and then, like, this frame photo in the background.
And half a peanut here.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, this is not English.
In crevice, see John Lester Canal.
Vinny!
When X-Men Apocalypse came out, they had the cast of...
This I
movie.
saw a little bit of,
Okay.
but I never watched.
So...
We'll see if they get the seal of approval.
Yeah.
It's infectious, man.
They hated doing this, you could tell. Oh, sister, your rhythm's way off.
She just machine gunned that.
All right, this is our last one here.
Here
Is
we
that a
go.
button collection?
What is that?
Oh, it's holes in the music stand.
Oh, it looks like a button.
We'll say it's a button
It's
collection.
a button collection now. Kai
Hi,
Grattan.
Grattan.
So, okay, arrangement for solo acoustic. Nice. Oh,
Wow. Okay. He's playing bass and the melody at the same time.
Oh, nice.
That didn't look easy. Wow.
I won't look at the camera. I won't look at the camera. I'm not.
cool. Well, that was it.
Incredible.
What did
Wow.
you think?
I thought, it's first of all, it's flattering that there's so many videos about it, but the diversity is just unbelievable.
It's crazy. Yeah, we could literally go on for like days. There's thousands upon thousands of covers of this song,
That's
and those are just the ones documented.
Yeah, I mean,
We sang it 3 times before you got here.
We did.
A little rock out.
hyping up.
should we get them to do it? Come on, you guys.
We
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah.
Ready?
Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na.
X-Men. Go ahead.
Da-na-na-na-na. 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 Da-na-na-na. All right, well, thanks, Ron, for joining us.
Oh, absolutely.
And thanks, Scott, for joining us. If you want to see more about how the X-Men theme song was written, more of the story behind that, check out Nerd Sync on Scott's channel. We'll be talking about that.
Yeah, and tag your favorite covers in the comments so we can watch those. Maybe we'll make another one of these videos.
Right?
Yeah.
More judgment. That's what we like. All right, don't forget to do the wrong things.
With the right people.
Bye.
Fantastic. Cut.
Oh my God, that was hysterical.
Oh, that was so fun.
No, I haven't even seen it. There's some problem there with Haim Saban himself. It's bad blood. Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself again. My name's Ron Wasserman. I write music for a living. I started when I was a kid, and I've done it ever since. And if you go watch the X-Men video, you'll get a much better introduction than this.
Alright, scene 4, take 1.
Okay, so it's been a while.
We've been busy.
You can check out what we've been up to right over there.
Hello? Who? Who is this? Rita, what? What do you want? Oh.
Vince! Why is it every time we try to finish this video, it's just, there's no way I can defeat Rita Repulsa alone. That is, unless, oh my god, it's finally time. To rescue Vince, I have to go back to the 90s and fulfill my true destiny as the Red Ranger. Rick told me not to mess with this stuff, but I've got no choice. All right, here we go. Whoa, this is cool. I mean, rad? Anyway, this interview with Ron Wasserman is the only source of clues I have to finding out where the Power Rangers got started.
Reminds me of those videos I watch online where a girl lays under the table.
Wrong interview. Like many starving artists, Ron was playing in bands and living gig to gig.
So I was playing a lot of bands in the 80s, and it was doing pretty good, and at one point it was going to be really good. I was music director for this gal, E.G. Daly. It was a great band. It was Matt Sorum. We went on to play with Guns N' Roses. The project was taking off, and it didn't, in short. I had been living off credit cards and gone through some pretty rough times. So in '89, a friend of mine called me and he said, our engineer can't come in to record one of the composers. I went in to Saban when it was on Ventura Boulevard in Studio City, and for the first 7 hours, this guy and I hung out. He just smoked dope for 7 hours. And he goes, all right, ready to record. Pulls out a trumpet, pulls out a Linn drum machine, comes up with a beat, and in 1 hour records 3 one-minute cues with alternate ending. And he got $150 each for this, so he made $450. I hadn't made $450 in a week ever. I said, I gotta get into this business. I was allowed to go in the building unpaid and just mess around in the studio and learn more about how their system worked. And then they brought me in part-time, then they brought me in full-time. And the first 3 years I just kept writing stuff, and there was a couple producers there that were really fundamental to my career change. They broke me of the songwriting format.
Oh, this must be where he gets his big break.
And then they would come to me with home video stuff, and they'd say, can you write a theme for this, for the Three Little Pigs?
Oh, well, I'm sure they loved it.
And I would just get a note back like, what the fuck? So they didn't like what I was doing.
This is going well?
But then one night in '92, I went in and they said, we need a theme song for the show called Power Rangers. The only instruction was, and I cannot remember if there was any footage, maybe use the word go. Haim's had a lot of work because he had Go Gadget Go, Inspector Gadget, so maybe use that. And I remember at one point I had to call my friend and go, morphine or morphine? Are they called Morphine Rangers? He goes, it's morphin, fucking moron.
I don't think most people know how quick and dirty the Power Rangers theme song came together, and how in a couple of snap decisions, Ron not only wrote the theme and played all the instruments, but also his rough demo vocals would become the voice that millions of 90s kids associated with their favorite team of heroes.
I wanted to get it done as fast as possible because I'd had such a great long list of rejected themes. So I just went, I'm just going to blow this thing out. As I was writing, I remember going, oh, I like this, but it's real simple. And in 2.5 hours from write it to my guide vocal, it was done. The next day they called and they said, Fox loves it. And I said, who's going to sing it? And they said, no, Fox loves it. You're the singer. And I went, no shit. All right.
The crazy thing is, most of his vocals are not perfectly in tune, but it seems like nobody noticed or cared. As the 90s ended, digital pitch correcting and auto-tune became more and more standard in recording music. But back then, a common trick to help tune vocals was to record multiple takes and slightly pitch them up or down and combine them all to make one solid main vocal. This is the shimmery vocal tone you hear on a lot of older songs.
The lead vocals are always 3 takes. The backgrounds, each harmony is 3 takes. I mean, it is just a fuck ton of vocals. And I would just gargle. I would always put in Diet Pepsi with ice, get it super cold, and gargle it just to tighten my chords. And I was saying, when I did all those songs, I sang for so long and so hard that my vision would go blurry because my sinuses were swelling up, because I sing completely through my throat.
It's probably an understatement, but 2.5 hours isn't a whole lot of time to flesh out everything you want to in a song that will be heard millions of times. So nearly 2 decades later, Ron took another shot at it.
Yeah, the luxury of time. Plus, you already know the songs have done well. I mean, that really, that helps a lot too. I spent, I think, 2 months recutting those. It was all done for fun. I had some free time and I said, I'm gonna see if I can still sing the first verse of the theme. So I just worked it up and I layered the vocals and I went, I think I can still do it. And it was hard to go back and listen because none of the original masters, I never had them. And they're all long gone. So I couldn't go back, so I'd have to go back and go, what is that? What kick? Is there a kick there? Because I really want it to be as close as possible.
So this album of Power Rangers songs is currently the only way to support Ron's contributions to the franchise. You'd think the writer and performer of one of the most iconic theme songs in history would be treated like royalty, or even given credit. But this is where our story takes a dark turn.
They were pretty quiet to me. The first time I knew something was happening is we lived in the Hollywood Hills, and across was Universal Studios, and they had the Universal Amphitheater. And there was a Power Rangers. They were going to be there. And the freeway backed up for 5 miles. So my wife and I kind of went down to In-N-Out Burger or something, parked there, and walked up. I was given a seat, far right, 30 rows back. Put him where nobody will see him, and he can't say anything. And I remember they played that thing, and the whole place lit up, and they were all singing it. And I went, this is weird. And it's really weird that we're sitting way back and over here. That's when I knew.
You gotta remember that back in the early 90s, or now, there was no social media to follow the zeitgeist easily, unless you were a kid or a network exec, and Ron was a working composer on to the next dozen projects. As the show got more popular, the effort to hide Ron Wasserman and his contributions was increasing.
And then the show got bigger and bigger. I worked at nights, but if there was ever a chance of any network exec being around, they got me out of the building. They didn't want anybody to know I was doing this. That's why I didn't do the first film, because Robert Kraft over at 20th Century said his name appears as composer, so that they yanked me.
So, in case it hasn't become clear already, Ron Wasserman wrote and performed the Power Rangers theme song. The show went on to become a massive hit, and not only was he not credited, he was actively being hidden from the public, and even network executives. This was completely legal though. In short, this was a work-for-hire deal, where a songwriter gets paid a lump sum to relinquish their songwriting credit and any future royalties. It was more common in the 80s and 90s, but it still happens now. Hell, our band, RKVC, has been hired for similar work-for-hire projects, and we're not allowed to talk about them because of contracts. But the bottom line is, sometimes it's the only way to get the bills paid. Ron worked for Saban and wrote many theme songs and scores that went uncredited in exchange for a stable salary. But that was then, and nowadays, thanks to the internet, the world knows who the true songwriter is. With the recent Power Rangers movie reboot, you'd think that he'd be on the top of producers' minds.
Apparently there were a lot of meetings where the staff was pushing to get me in, and I honestly don't know what it is, but they said there's some problem there with Haim Saban himself. It's bad blood.
So what was the problem with Saban? We'll never know for certain, but Ron has some pretty good observations working so close to the mysterious Hollywood execs.
So the only thing I can think of after all these years, honestly, is that he and Shuki own the rights. Everybody else knows I did it. He's one of the richest men in the world and called a media mogul, which is fine. It's gotta just drive him fucking batshit that the biggest thing that he ever created, he didn't create. Down to it's Japanese footage.
Even though Ron was never officially credited, even though he was literally hidden, even though he never received decades of royalties for a smash hit TV show's theme song, Ron doesn't begrudge his experiences.
You never know where stuff's gonna lead. That's why you gotta say yes to everything. And that's why so many of my friends that prefer to keep 100% of nothing still own 100% of nothing. You pay your dues. And that's what a lot of composers don't get, or anybody in any field. And the 20 some odd that have written me over the years, how do I get in? I'm like, find a composer, a production house, knock on the door, and say this line. I make great coffee, I'm your bitch. Because they're busy. And that's all they got time to hear. If you make great coffee and you're the bitch, and you're a great writer, 5 years later you might be doing something like, I think I'll get an agent. I'm 3,500 episodes of television in and I don't have an agent. It's who you know and it's working hard and being good. That's what it is.
Ron Wasserman has continued to compose for TV through the decades, made appearances at conventions, and thanks to the internet, is getting discovered by fans as the true writer and performer of Go Go Power Rangers, the original theme song to the hit 90s TV show on Fox Kids.
What are you doing here?
I came back here to become the Red Ranger so I could rescue you from Rita Repulsa. I thought you got kidnapped.
The Moon issued a safer at home order, and then she sent me back here. I found that box that Rick left at our place, and bam, I was here.
Sure, that checks out. Anyway, if you want to see the full interview with Ron Wasserman, click here. If you want to see us showing him covers of the Power Rangers theme songs on YouTube, click here. If you'd like to hear our 2020 interview with Ron Wasserman on our podcast Yellow Spandex, click over here. And as always, don't forget to do the wrong things
With the right people.
There it is.
See, now he's even happier.
Yeah, right.
So happy.
Hey, what's up, troublemakers? It's Rod from RKVC. What you're about to see is a video that was shot not only way before the global pandemic, but 2 years ago. I know we're way behind on stuff. All of us look a little bit different. That's why, because it was a little while ago. And also, I just want to point out, because the last time we did this, the X-Men video, people were really wanting to hear the originals, and they're like, why'd you talk over it and everything? We didn't talk over the whole things, but we only put the parts in that we commented on here. If you want to watch the full covers, there's a link in the description where you can see a playlist of all the original covers. So please go there to check out those videos. Actually, either way, just go watch those videos because you need to support those artists who did amazing jobs. And we'd also like to thank all the Patreon patrons on screen right now for very patiently waiting for 2 years for this video, and especially Cal Harrington, Mike O'Brien, Ray Price, A Band's Life, and NerdSync. If you'd like to find out how to support us on Patreon, click the link in the description. So without further ado, RKVC, NerdSync, and Ron Wasserman reacting to Go-Go Power Rangers YouTube covers.
So professional.
Hey, what's up, troublemakers? I'm Rod.
And I'm Vince.
We're a self-deprecating romantic pop rock duo, RKVC. We're a band, we're songwriters, and once again, we have Ron Wasserman, composer of also the Power Rangers theme song. You might have seen the X-Men video earlier. This man's done everything. And Scott from NerdSync.
I'm here for some reason.
And before we get to all that, make sure you subscribe to our channel and all of theirs.
Subscribe.
All right, so most of you know how this works. We watch some covers and try not to be dicks.
Watch that show, those guys, the dudes watch covers and try not to be dicks.
That's me. Have you watched many covers of Power Rangers? Need to,
some.
like, a little bit.
Some.
Who's this first one
This
by?
is the Objectivist guitarist. He also does say it's epic, so setting a high bar.
Well, okay then.
It is.
He's setting my expectations.
Because the classical bar is here. The jazz bar is down here.
Lower.
Is this part of it?
Oh, okay.
Man, it's
Nice.
After Effects is going here.
Cool.
Don't fuck up now.
Oh, he's got the animation.
Oh,
There you go.
yes.
It's not perfect, but it's there.
It's a trick of a triplet.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh,
What song is this?
Yeah, no, right. There it is.
Nice. Yes.
All right.
Great editing, though.
Would you say it's epic?
It's getting pretty epic.
You know what? I feel the epicness.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this part's not going to be a part of the song.
I don't think this part's going to be epic.
That's enough of that one.
You know what? You did good.
You did great. Great job.
Fantastic job.
The parts of the theme you played great.
Now, here's all the things you got wrong.
This next one's by Jonathan Young. I'm going to warn you. So in our DuckTales video, we did a critique of... We didn't even critique. We said Jonathan did a great job on this thing, but he
And
said...
he was like, but not the best job?
No, so he said something other than like, woo, he said something else. And
Yeah.
so we said like, oh man, that just takes it away for me. His fan base is very passionate.
Oh no.
They did not let
So
that
we're
go
not
from
allowed to-
us.
I'm sure this is going to be fucking awesome.
It's gonna be the best.
Fucking awesome.
We're not allowed to say anything bad. Not that we would, because there's nothing bad.
there's
with it.
nothing
Well, with that
wrong
many
with John.
views.
I mean, look how pretty
Yeah.
this view is.
Good lord.
Whoa. I love it's a metal tune, but he's playing the
Guitar.
Yeah.
Is there? I thought there was lightning around them. That's hilarious.
It's so 80s.
Uh-oh.
See, that's right. That's different.
Oh.
This is the wrong octave. No disrespect.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, perfect. Flawless.
Yes.
Yes.
There it is.
You could scream that high.
And then he goes right back to
Oh.
Is that like pirate laugh?
That's why the ocean locale.
Guess so.
That makes sense.
They just
now.
came up on shore.
Oh.
I'm impressed they were able to get all the takes within the one sunset.
Yeah, that's, you bring up a really good point right now. When Jonathan tells the sun to stay, it stays.
This isn't part of the song. Just
Uh-oh.
masturbating. Cool arpeggios.
I've been ready.
I've kind of like acclimated to this octave now.
Yeah, right.
You know what?
I have.
I think your version's wrong.
I think I'm wrong.
I think this is the right one.
I fucked
I
up.
have to give it up to him. This is so fun.
It is.
This is a very fun
entertaining.
video so far.
Oh, you can see the camera guy in the sunglasses.
Whoops.
All right, good news.
That was
That's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Done.
Once I got used to. At first, I kept thinking, "Wait a minute, is this Barry White?" Now I want to hear Barry White cover it. He can't anymore. But go.
It would sound like the Shaft
Oh
theme,
yeah. Go Power. Go Power Ranger. You know I love you.
We're all pregnant now. All right, this next one is Charlie Para del Riego. I'm gonna get so many hate messages for mispronouncing that. Power Rangers theme heavy metal.
That's like stock Premiere font. I'm already judging this video.
Oh, what was that facial expression?
You know what? He's enjoying himself.
I like how he's barring with his pinky.
You're listening for any mistakes?
Now, that part people generally don't get right.
Oh,
Nice tone.
he's got it. Nice. Ooh. Wow.
Wow.
Dedicated to all Power Ranger fans and because I can't pronounce her name. but
Oh,
she
that was
passed
great.
away.
Yeah, that was
That one part, that thing he did.
man.
You saw this in the X-Men video, but the Warp Zone also did acapella.
Oh, yeah, well, that we gotta see.
Okay.
Okay, Warp Zone. In case we
It
wanted to get
looks so
a Discover
different
card.
now.
Here we go. Wasn't he Rogue last time? Yes.
Yes. I love oh, I love this so much.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
They got the slow mo rise.
Megazord.
That was beautiful. And the production value of the video they had there was better than the original.
Yeah. All right, so the next one is Lara 6683.
Alrighty.
We got a little
Oh,
pink,
yeah.
little pink ranger.
costume.
Yeah, I got in trouble on this.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell you the story after.
Okay.
Nice. That's another way of doing it.
Should have brought my costume. That's what I was thinking, you know?
Is it that form fitting?
More so.
Glad you forgot your costume.
Yeah. It's all about the modulation. Way to build tension.
Yeah.
Well, listen to her pitch. It's just flawless.
Yeah.
Her timing's flawless.
Yeah, she got good clock.
Yeah.
Oh, did you just give up? Oh, good job.
And bow out.
All right, so you said there was a story behind that?
So I'm pretty sure it was her.
Okay.
So I really liked what she did. I think she has maybe another version or done another song or
Okay.
done something. So I wrote, hey, if you're ever in Los Angeles, you can come by the studio. I would love to I'll do a track and I'll record you for real. And everyone oh, and all of a sudden I was like a perv.
Oh, God.
After this person. So I just said, fuck you guys. And just let it go. And she didn't respond in any positive way, so she
Yeah.
may have also gone there's a perv.
But he was for real.
I'm like, look at my reputation and the people I've worked with. I don't, I really
not
don't do that
us,
shit.
but the rest of the people.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Not you, no. When
We're dragging that reputation.
Pelik, always pronounce this wrong. He did an epic DuckTales cover we saw. I think this guy got a role on Vikings shortly
really?
after.
Really? Oh, so this is gonna be a cool dude.
So
remember this.
he's I forget where he's from. Forgive me.
Jaime Saban himself, the legend, picked up the song. He liked it, and so Power Rangers released it as Power Rangers Mega Mix.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
So we actually had an official release.
That's the Indiana income for you.
Wait, is
Oh, so he's just singing it?
oh. Oh, is this his song?
Is this like an original?
But he sample your hook? Was that the? But it's that the go at the beginning? Or just,
That's like the only.
yeah, that little.
Let's just go
that little-
Power Rangers.
All right.
Did they?
Well, all right
they.
then.
I hope that they credited you for at least part of that little section.
Oh, no.
right?
No.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Okay, so what we got here now? Eddie Van Der Meer. I'm butchering these international names. Fingerstyle guitar cover.
Whoa, that's like a carbon fiber acoustic.
Yeah, what is that?
Whoa.
Kind of brushing the...
Nice.
Whoa!
Oh.
Very ethereal.
I dig
Wow.
this.
It sounds more ominous now too.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
All the suspensions and open string, it really sounds pretty. Wow.
That
Nice.
was awesome, dude.
That,
Well
that was,
done.
that was
Yes.
great. That was great.
That was beautiful. I should probably do a YouTube video someday.
There we go.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, dude.
Yeah, think about it.
So I guess this one was for the Angry Video Game Nerd. They did the Power Rangers theme song and then gradually went to Go Angry Game Nerd.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see.
Let's see how this.
I'm a fan of Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah.
So we'll see about the song. This is epic game music. It's already everyone with the sunset.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
but everyone loves the sunset. People associate the song with sunsets.
I don't know why. Maybe it's kind of romantic. Ah, almost.
Are there questions there?
It was playing upside down. I like that it's karaoke style, so I can
Right.
sing along.
I know, right?
Oh, and
Oh, nice. Good effects there.
I think this is like a pop quiz in the middle.
Oh, there's Easter eggs.
That's a cool shot.
See, now I'm on the lookout for the
The little
little Easter
I saw him.
eggs.
Nice, dude.
The guitar playing's great. I mean, his singing's great too, but he's dead on.
This is how we all think we look like when we're singing this in public.
Yeah. Notice that the sun is changing positions. He doesn't
Yeah.
have the
Magic.
The
Oh, Angry Video Game Nerd hidden in this video?
The logo.
Uh-oh, is this where it morphs?
There it is.
See, now he's even happier.
Yeah, right.
So happy.
Whoa, what's happening?
Oh, psychedelic.
Oh no.
That was a flashback.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was
Good job.
Well done.
Great playing.
beautiful.
All right, what do we got here? Is this this is our last one? This is
There's
our last
more?
one. This is by Blacksmith VRS. I don't understand most of these usernames.
You know what? Who does?
So this
Biohazard symbol.
All the good ones are taken.
so this one's a full keyboard cover as opposed to a partial
Keyboard.
keyboard cover.
Maybe he uses all the keys.
That's what it means.
His bangs.
I'm going to use all the keys on this keyboard version of the Go Power Ranger song. My name is Virosis.
Name different, or was it the same name? I missed it.
I think it was different.
The anticipation's killing me.
This is why there's iMovie.
Yeah. Feel free to edit.
Okay. If he's still preparing.
It's an interesting
Yeah, you know, he's
rhythm
gonna
there.
warm up a little bit.
You can see where he taps. There's less there.
There's like nice. Got the pitch wheel.
Using the bendy. It's actually a pretty good sound.
I don't
Yeah, it
have
is.
I don't have enough separation to deal with the pitch bend wheel when I'm playing.
I love using my pitch wheel. Everything I'm saying is so sexual. Why is this today?
He's so relaxed.
All right.
It's the shorts, I think.
Yeah.
This is his favorite song.
You know, there's still a good portion of the keyboard he hasn't used yet,
Right.
so I
So
feel
that
lied
full-
to.
Be great if the Megazord toys just came out from the back, start stomping.
With a hand,
There it comes in.
holding a shaver. I got hairy legs too. Don't worry about it. Now he's rocking. He's rocking now.
Oh yeah, the legs going.
Knows his modes.
All right. Here's the true test.
Whoa.
Okay.
This is creative. Filter sweep.
Nice.
Nice.
I was
Good job.
It's like hypnotic the entire time.
How does
Yeah,
it
me
feel
too.
knowing that your legs have been seen?
Leave it in the comments.
I'd show you mine, but
I don't know. Well, thanks for joining us, Ron.
thanks for having me.
And if you want to learn more about the Power Rangers theme song, check out.
If you haven't seen our X-Men one, to go back and
Yeah.
probably be in one of the videos in front of your face right now.
As always, don't forget to do the wrong things.
With the right people.
Bye.
What's up, troublemakers? I'm Rod.
And I'm Vince.
And we're self-deprecating romantic pop rock duo RKVC. We're a band, we're songwriters, and...
Really? Right now?
Well, they did it. They did it. They listened to the fans and they brought the song back. Decades from being absent from the franchise, and it's back. Epic as ever. This game trailer proved that this song is somehow simultaneously timeless and quintessentially 90s. Techno Syndrome, more commonly known as the Mortal Kombat theme, echoed through high school hallways much like those rowdy teens in that Mortal Monday commercial. Seriously, anybody remember that? Let's start with the basics. The song was composed by Oliver Adams and performed by techno duo The Immortals, which itself was composed of Adams and fellow Lords of Acid bandmate Praga Khan. Lords of Acid still tour to this day, but The Immortals only ever released one album. You guessed it, Mortal Kombat, the album. That's right, there is an entire album featuring songs for each of the 7 playable characters in the original game, as well as a theme for the notorious sub-boss Goro. And of course, Techno Syndrome, parentheses Mortal Kombat, plus a remix to round out that 10-song track list. Those 10 to 13 song track lists were real important in the 90s, so most OG fans already know all of that. The real questions are, what made the song so epic? Why does every 90s kid still remember it decades later? And who the fuck is the guy that yells, Now, music theory can get extremely complicated, and musicians spend a lifetime trying to master the varying concepts, so we're just going to focus on a few highlights. Most popular songs you know are built upon major scales, minor scales, or modal scales. Major scales generally sound more happy, and minor scales tend to sound more sad, though that's not a hard rule. Modes, however, are their own beast. But for our purposes, the most important thing to know are, number 1, there are several types of modes. Number 2, each mode has a more complex mixture of inherent moods than just happy or sad. And number 3, the most common modes used in the past few decades have been Dorian, Mixolydian, or Aeolian modes. But the Mortal Kombat theme is written mostly in what is known as Phrygian mode. Phrygian is typically known for having a darker tone than a minor scale because it lowers the second note of its scale by half a step. And that tiny variation gives you the slightest sense of unfamiliarity, like peeking into an exotic landscape. You know, the kind of place where thunder gods and ice ninjas fight in a mystical tournament that is vaguely reminiscent of East Asian mythology. Yeah, that place. The Phrygian mode gives the hard-hitting melody that slight Eastern flair, much like surf rock songs like Miseraloo by Dick Dale and the Deltones. You know, that cool song at the beginning of Pulp Fiction.
And I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you!
Besides that, Phrygian mode is largely absent from a lot of mainstream music. Where it is very prevalent, however, is cinematic music and film scores. Because of its moodiness and inherent sense of dread, Phrygian mode is a powerful tool for film composers. Pair that with the pulsing beats and synths of dance music, and you have what is essentially a cinematic film score that also has a place on the dance floor. Originally, that was my conclusion, but it still felt like I was missing something. So I hit up my hero, friend, and music professor from college, Dr. Michael Johnson, just to double check my observations. And yep, I missed it. It was right there in front of me. Techno Syndrome opens up with a gong and heavy breathing, setting up both the urgent mood as well as the musical tempo, like you were dropped right in the middle of an epic martial arts face-off, just as the two warriors caught their breath between flurries of kicks and punches. But it's that driving opening synth melody that is undeniably the one, the only, theme to Mortal Kombat, the greatest fighting game ever. But we've already established that this song is just in Phrygian mode, right? Well, I almost missed it, but like he always has, Dr. J had my back. Without getting into a longer explanation of it, there are a couple small but key characteristics in the opening theme that base it in what is known as Aeolian mode.
Ooh, that shit's good on sandwiches, but really it's just fancy people's mayonnaise.
Are we making an aioli joke in the middle of this? We don't have to get into what Aeolian mode is, but just know that a lot of your favorite classic rockers like AC/DC and Led Zeppelin shredded to it. It's something not incredibly common, but still very familiar, so a perfect way to open up a journey from Earthrealm to Outworld or Netherrealm. Though a majority of this epic song explores the Phrygian world, it periodically returns to this more familiar but equally epic Aeolian place. The combination of more familiar and less familiar tonal foundations probably helps you remember it, because it's both something that helps you feel like you're at home, like the Aeolian mode, and something you probably haven't heard before, like Phrygian mode. Pretty much every 90s kid will respond with those melodies when they hear that eponymous scream of Dun 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 dun. Which brings us to our last topic. Earlier, we mentioned the Mortal Monday ad. It was the first television advertising for the Mortal Kombat franchise, and it showed seemingly unruly teenagers taking over the streets to declare, Mortal Kombat! Yeah, that. The most recognizable lyric from Techno Syndrome was sampled from that first commercial. Somehow, these two words, 4 impassioned syllables, became just as memorable as any of the musical melodies in this song. Maybe it was the guttural delivery or the powerful exclamation, or maybe the words Mortal Kombat are just inherently aesthetically pleasing. I don't know. I have the same questions as everyone else on the internet. Who is it screaming that iconic phrase? There was no social media in 1993 to brag about your latest voice acting gig, no digital portfolios, and even now, the only thing you'll find online about this are variations of the same question. Whose voice is that? I dug for a while and I couldn't find anything. I even hit up friends at Warner Brothers and no one has any record or recollection of that voice actor. I did, however, find one theory of small merit. At the beginning of the commercial, a teenager screams the phrase in a similar cadence. Some theorize that this voice clip was pitched down and reused later toward the end of the ad to give us the we all know. Well, only one way to find out. Alright, totally didn't plan this, but the actor that played the mob leader in the Mortal Mondays commercial, his name is Kyle Wyatt. We discovered that very late in this process, and we emailed him, and he actually responded to us in the middle of filming. He did verify that that is his voice saying Mortal Kombat. I have so many more questions for him. He's busy right now, and we have to get this video out, so we're probably going to do a dedicated video later with him to ask him a lot more questions about this process, but it was just really cool that we actually solved that mystery of where that sample came from. Alright, back to the video. In addition to all of these technical and theoretical reasons that Techno Syndrome became such a smash hit and a memorable sensation decades later, there's just something special about having an anthem, a musical souvenir about a game that, to kids like me, was more than a game. It was a mystical kung fu movie that we could interact with. It was a little bit of defiance to the adults that told us that we couldn't or shouldn't play something so violent, if they only knew what was to come in 2019. And it was something that a kid like me could escape to when we were being bullied at school. Mortal Kombat was something that brought me so much happiness as a kid. I remember it very clearly today. When I was 10, I even had a DIY Mortal Kombat birthday party where my friends came dressed as their favorite characters. Shout out to Jason, Chris, Nick, and my little brother Peter. If you want to learn more about pop music theory, Dr. J wrote a book that is literally the most comprehensive collection of modern music theory that I have ever read. And if you want to pick one up for yourself, there will be a link in the description. I highly recommend it. And he currently has an acapella group that has a YouTube channel you should check out. Leave a comment that Rod from RKVC sent you. The universe of Mortal Kombat will always have a very special place in my heart. And maybe that's why I smile like a Tarkatan in battle every time I hear those epic melodies. So what about you? What are your best memories of the Mortal Kombat theme song / Techno Syndrome? Let me know in the comments. I would love to reminisce with you. And a big, big thank you to Dr. Michael Johnson for pointing out that Aeolian section that I almost missed, and for teaching me so many lessons in music and in life. You are my champion. And thank you to Kyle Wyatt, the actor that played the kid that was the mob leader in the Mortal Monday commercials from 1993. We made the discovery about his acting credit kind of late in production, and he told us the story of how that commercial was one of his first gigs and how they filmed it in Manhattan, and that is his voice on that recording. Amazing story, and we'll probably do a video with him later when there's more time. If you'd like to see that, leave a comment below and also like the video, and make sure to follow Kyle's socials. He's still a working actor, so if you want to see what he's been up to lately, you can follow his YouTube channel and his Instagram, which are both in the description below. Oh, and thanks to Angela Sheik. She's also an amazing musician. We got to talk a little bit about music, and she helped me verify some things that I was doubting myself about. You should check her out. She's in the description as well. Wow, so many people to thank. I hope everyone enjoys MK11. I know I'll be playing it, and if there's any way to play with you all online, I'll be sure to leave that in the description as well so we can go head to head. And as always, don't forget to do the wrong things.
The right people! Did I miss it?
Is it?
Yeah! Yeah, oh. We're doing it now! Yeah.
For some reason.
We'd like to thank all of our Patreon supporters on the screen right now. We would not be able to do any of this without you, but especially we'd like to shout out Richard McDonald, Mike O'Brien, A Band's Life, Lee Ray, and NerdSync. If you'd like more information about how to support us on Patreon, check out the link in the description and the little Patreon symbol in the middle of the screen right now.